All right, so upcoming next Saturday in Las Vegas. Or no, it's Friday. What the fuck?
It's on a Friday.
All right, so UFC 207 coming Friday. Is this Friday?
No, it's next Friday.
Okay, so we got a week off.
Yeah.
Anyway, December 30th, we have Amanda Nunes fighting Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey coming back after a little over a year off from losing her title, being head kicked. Yeah. So let's start off with. Oh wait, so you won, so you get to choose. Make your choice. Choose wisely. So
You go first.
Wait, this is only 11 fights? 8.
Because there's 2 title fights.
Right. I go first? Okay. So starting off, oh boy. Shadow Person Nico Price, the hybrid, 8-0 versus Brandon Swollen Throat Thatch. Which is kind of a tongue-twisty nickname that I gave him, but hasn't looked good. Everybody's like, woohoo, this guy's in the UFC, he's fighting, he puts it together in the gym. Hasn't looked great. So because of that, I'm going to go with Nico Price. I mean, like, he's 11-4 for Brandon Thatch. Probably 3 of those
at least
are like his last 3 fights. And then 8-0 hybrid. Good nickname. Well, Brendan Schaub was called the hybrid. He did all right in heavyweight. All right, so next fight of the Fight Pass prelims, we have Shoeface Antonio Carlos Jr. versus Marvin Vittori from Italy. 11-2 for Vittori, 7-2 for Shoeface. Why has no KO finishes? 185 pounds. Reach advantage for Shoeface
by 5 inches.
But he's not a striking threat unless I'm sure he's learning striking. But on paper,
I'm going to go with the young Italian.
All right. This is kind of a tricky one. I know there's a few guys from Italy that have been doing good. I don't remember if he's one of them or not, but Shoeface's been doing pretty good. You know, hopefully, I wonder who's calling this fight. See if we can get a bunch of Shoefaces.
How many Shoefaces can you fit into a broadcast?
So we have the feature bout for the Fight Pass prelims. Alex Cowboy Oliveira versus Tim Means.
The Dirty Bird.
Tim Means was out for a bit with tainted supplement, right?
Yes.
Oliveira, he's been fighting, looking all right. I think he won his last one. I think Cowboy's the only one he lost. Or Cerrone. Is you or me? Oh, it's me. Boy. Tim Means been looking great. He's from the other camp in
Albuquerque.
I've always thought of Albuquerque as a really small place. So the fact that there's two camps there, I mean, one's slightly different in size than whichever one Tim's from. Man, this is in Vegas.
There's kind of 3 if you count whatever Cowboy has, even though he still trains at Jackson sometimes. But
he's out in Colorado. He just goes there for camps and training sometimes.
He's got his own ranch with the training.
Yeah, no. It's in Colorado, though.
I thought that's down there, too. I could be wrong. Well,
it could be that part of Colorado. The part that's closer to New Mexico.
True.
I'll go Tim Means on this one. I don't know if this is his first fight, but since the
I think he had one back already.
Hopefully. He'll be warmed up, but we'll see. A little nervous. All right. So the FS1 prelims, starting off with Hawaiian Louis Smolka versus Ray Borg, the Taz-Mexican Devil. Smolka, up-and-comer, lost his last fight.
Just had a loss. That's exactly what I was thinking. Ray Borg, tough as shit.
Yeah.
But I'm still going to go with Smolka to come back after that
and
loss.
If Smolka wins, guaranteed he's going to be pushing for UFC in Hawaii, because I know Holloway wants that. And I'm sure a bunch of fighters would love to fight in Hawaii. It's like, yes, give me a little vacation.
Have they not had one there?
I don't think so. Or, I mean, it's probably been a while if they have. So who'd you go with?
I went with Smolka.
Right on. All right. All right. So next fight up, we have Mike Pyle versus Alex Garcia.
Jesus. They're in the same weight class?
Yeah. Well,
Pyle's 3 inches taller, but whatever.
Yeah. Pyle lost his last fight.
Yep.
I forget. It was TKO, KO.
But he won by knockout that fight before that.
You know, he's dangerous as fuck. But man, I mean, he's probably gonna want to keep distance, want to fucking gas this dude out. So game plan, he probably fights smart. But Garcia could be one of those dudes where it's like if he touches you.
I mean, he seems about even in his what he does in fights.
But a lot of those subs could be coming off of
a knockdown.
Yeah. I'm going to take a chance, and I'm going to go Alex Garcia. I feel that's like taking a chance.
I don't know that that's much of a chance.
I do.
Mike Pyle,
because Pyle's got experience. He's going to, I mean, if this guy's got a weakness with cardio, then I'm sure he knows how to exploit that.
But Mike Pyle is 150 years old.
I know that. But that doesn't matter. He could still,
I want Pyle to win.
I know.
But
yeah.
So I'm fine with that pick, but yeah, I probably would have went Garcia myself.
All right. So next fight.
But you never know how old those Cubans are or whatever. Or he might have been from the Dominican.
Yeah.
But yeah, you never they fuck around with their birth certificates all the time.
Yeah, I'm sure for like baseball.
All the time.
This isn't baseball.
Who knows? That kid might not even know how old he is.
I'm sure the new...
It's like when you get lied to as a kid and you just start believing those lies.
I'm sure the new owners of the UFC were similar to when the UFC bought Pride and they saw like everything that was going on under the surface that was completely illegal. They're like, oh shit. We got to fix a lot of... I'm sure that's a lot of people getting fired. I'm sure maybe they're part of... I don't know. Dong-Hyun Kim versus Terrace, Tarek Safadine.
This is interesting.
Yes. I think Safadine just came off a win.
Yeah.
But I think he was gone for a while, right?
Before that.
Dong-Hyun Kim. Better than Dung Old Kim.
Well, he's getting to be Dung Old Kim now that there's a young Dung-Hyun Kim.
That's true. That's true. The maestro. Fuck. Is this me?
It's me.
Okay, cool.
That's why I said this is fucking.
It's like
it's fucking interesting here.
Yeah. Sometimes I just like talking about it. I was like, wait, am I choosing? Am I helping or hurting the situation? Safadine's got 16-5 versus Kim's 21-3.
I mean, this is a tough
Sub
one to call.
Versus, stand up versus submission.
You would think Safadine would have more KOs being a stand-up guy, but he seems to go to decision every goddamn fight.
Yeah.
Which
with a stand-up guy could be just like keeping distance and fucking, I don't know.
But it's going to be
Wrestling
stand-up versus stand-up, and whose stand-up's better? I'd say Safadine's probably more technically sound.
I don't know.
I'm going
he's so technical. He's only got 6%.
I'm going Kim.
All right. I'm good with that. Oh, boy. This is an easy one for me. Thank you for this. So the feature bout for the FS1 prelims. is, for some reason, ranked number 6, Johnny Hendricks versus Neil Magny. Magny just lose? He's on a run. Did he just lose, or he's still on that run?
I think he lost
just
2.
Lost. For sure I'm going Magny.
I guess
One,
right.
because I think he's going to win, and 2, because I don't know why Hendricks is still employed by the UFC at this point. Whatever. Just
Hopefully
check out
makes
his fights.
weight.
Check out the differences in his fights. Yeah, it's so weird that new dad bod guy can't make weight. Anyway, so main card. TJ Dillashaw versus John Lineker.
God damn it.
Hands of stone. The man that touches people, puts them to sleep. He's got the fingers of Sandman coursing through his brains and fingers and toes, shoulders, knees, and toes. Versus TJ Dillashaw, losing his belt, close decision. He's had some drama. Although it's been a while, I think he won whatever. He had another fight, right? Since losing the belt?
Yeah.
And he won it?
And he won it.
I don't remember. It wasn't super impressive.
And Lineker
just beat Dotson, which was a crazy fight. But Lineker puts hands. It's like, is he going to be able to hit Dillashaw? Because Dillashaw has the movements.
But it's Dillashaw quicker than Dotson.
They fight different. I mean, Dotson doesn't have that kind of footwork where he's dancing around. Yeah. Dillashaw doesn't really have. It's been a while since he's knocked somebody out. I know he's done it. I think he's done it. I think coming off the show. And Lineker didn't make weight his last fight.
He's done that a few times.
Yep. And this is a weight class up.
No, because
Right?
Dotson also went up.
Yeah, I know, but wasn't Lineker 125 at one point?
Yeah,
And
he
then couldn't
make
make
that
weight, so now he's 135, didn't make weight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Dotson also went up from 125 to
Yeah.
135.
Yeah. Because there was no competition for him except for
DJ,
the
and we
champ.
saw how that played out every time.
Yeah.
This is a tough one.
I know. Number 1 versus number 2.
Does TJ, come back?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he can. It's just Lineker puts people to sleep. You don't have a choice.
He didn't put Dotson to sleep.
Dillashaw likes to fight with his hands down. He is notoriously cocky about his hand placement because of his movement. So, with a nice chin in the wide open.
The reach is the same, even though Lineker's 3 inches shorter.
Yeah. So he's got to punch up a little bit. Dillashaw doesn't really fight tall, though.
I'm going to go Dillashaw.
I'm glad you have to make this decision. I'd probably go Dillashaw, too, because it just seems like he would have a lot more tools. Maybe he'll just go for a takedown, not even try and stand with him.
Maybe.
Because he is wrestling. I mean, he's a wrestler. He's one of those guys that just wrestled people in the show. Cool. 29-7 for John Lineker. Jesus. Wow. Fabricio Werdum versus Cain Velasquez.
I'm glad you have to pick this one.
Now, Cain Velasquez... or had both of them said that. Cain Velasquez needs surgery, has said he needs surgery, but he's still doing this fight, and he's going to get the surgery after the fight. So he's already saying, I'm coming in injured. Hey, I'm from AKA. I'm not pulling out of the fight, because everybody else from my camp seems to be doing that. It's very trendy. So he is injured coming into this fight. Werdum... Has he fought since losing his belt? Is this his first fight?
I think this is his first fight.
Man.
Since
This
getting
is
knocked
Vegas.
out. Don't have to worry about altitude.
No. I think, man.
Werdum already has a win over Cain. dominant win over Cain.
That a lot of that was the fact that it was in Mexico City. Cain gassed.
That dominant nonetheless.
I know, but that fight would have been different.
We'll get to see.
Yeah. But this one, who knows what Cain was like health-wise going into that too.
He's probably hurt in the first one
and
too.
Werdum has been injury prone. I mean, they're both old as shit because it's heavyweight.
Werdum's about 40.
Mm-hmm. And I really hate Verdum's fucking corny-ass, stupid smile. I'm so tired of that bullshit. So tired. It's like the only thing you can do is like... It's like somebody that has like double-jointed thumbs, and that's just the thing that's like, oh, look at me. All right, cool. Good job. You have a physical oddity. You can turn your face into a generic clown face. I think, despite
Another
the
one
annoying
versus
face,
two.
I'm gonna go with Werdum. And I instantly regret that, but it's like Cain's good at boxing and standing. But I mean, come on.
Cain Velasquez.
All right, so the co-main event for the 135 belt, Dominick Cruz versus Cody Garbrandt. No love, 10-0 from the Wonder Boy camp. The what are they called? Alpha brains. The alpha boys.
Male?
Alpha males. That's right. God damn.
You need some alpha brain.
I do. I need some alpha brain. This is your pick.
Yeah.
Dominick Cruz versus Cody No Love Garbrandt. One of the guys knocking everybody out. But
and another
this
guy
is a
who's
5-round
impossible to hit
Yep.
in a 5-round fight.
Kind of very similar to the Lineker TJ in a way. Hard to hit, a lot of movement versus he touches you. People
what he
get
does.
sleepy.
That's what he does.
He gets tie-tie. Dominick Cruz, another guy that likes to get injured, but so far he's strung a few fights together. And he's looked good since, I mean, close fight with TJ. Has he had a fight since then? Was that his last fight too? Seems like he beat one person.
Yeah, TJ.
That's it? I thought he fought one after TJ.
Who would
I don't know. That I don't know. Just feels like that.
Maybe
it's just the shit talking.
Well, he's always on every.
And it's not good. Did you see the video of them
shit talking?
Oh, that was on last night, right? Yeah. Oh, so bad. I saw on Reddit.
Fucking pussy.
Either Reddit or WorldStar. One of the worst shit talking. One of the most awkward and worst shit talking I've ever seen. I didn't watch it because I saw it live.
See,
horrible, stupid.
I gotta go Cruz on this one. I just think that this
it's a
show,
smart bet, man.
This show is too big.
It's more.
Cody's too young.
True.
I'm not counting him out, man. This could totally go either way.
I mean, Cruz has only lost to Faber,
and that was years
and that's
ago.
22-1 versus 10-0. But he got hurt. Didn't he get hurt in his last fight? Something. He was limping on his. Like, oh, he's gonna be out again.
Yeah, that was.
But he said nothing happened.
Yeah.
Right. So, cool. So I got Garb. I'm good with that. So I have both.
What?
I have both the heavy hitters. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So the main event, Amanda Nunes versus Ronda Rousey.
Who's this Amanda Nunes girl? I kept seeing the promos for this fight, and it was just like Ronda Rousey was just fighting herself.
It's
something,
all about
fighting
Ronda
demons.
Rousey walking around her giant empty apartment, condo, house, whatever the fuck it is.
Pretend being mad when people talk shit about after she lost.
She's always pouty. She's just always mad at everything. She's on the show. She's mad at Misha Tate. When she's off the show, she's mad at Misha Tate. She's mad at everybody. She's mad at
Joe Rogan.
She has to be mad at everybody.
She's mad at Be mad
so
at yourself,
we'll see.
bitch.
Still at the same. She hasn't switched up camps, so she's still with the not so on a good run. I mean,
Targaryen.
I don't know. Aside from her boyfriend and her. I don't know who else he trains.
I don't think he does. I think he's a boxing trainer.
Yeah. So we'll see. Amanda Nunes, great striker. Probably great on the ground as well. Maybe not the best gas tank, but she kind of has. She throws heavy hands. Is this me?
Yep.
Motherfucker. I mean, I really want to go Nunes. But it could just be Rousey's like, I'm sticking to a fucking game plan. I'm going to do what I've done every time.
They're going to fucking poison Nunes before this fight, like in fucking the movie Gladiator. Maybe stick her in the fucking ribs or something. Because they need Rousey to win.
Who needs Rousey to win? She's been gone for a year. She hasn't added anything to anybody.
But that sets up so big of a payday because if Holly Holm wins the 145 belt, they won't do a fucking champion versus champion just to prop her up like Conor McGregor.
If she fights, this could be her last fight.
Yeah, true.
It's not like she's been totally active about promoting the sport.
And I really feel like they kind of fluffed her boobs up in this Photoshop style.
Yeah, maybe.
She looks a little more stacked than usual.
Yeah. Shit. It's like Nunes is going to win unless she gets armbarred. Like, I think Ronda's going to go back to her old school, get him. Although she does that stupid head arm choke.
That's not going to work on Nunes.
Doesn't usually work, period.
Nunez is a black
all
belt
the female fighters
jiu-jitsu.
that do that. Yeah, but all the female fighters that do that same thing end up getting their backs taken like Ronda did in her first fight in the UFC.
The way Ronda wins by submission,
but she's done more arm bars.
But you pretty much just exactly flip it because Nunes is just knocking girls out, and 25% of the time she submits them, where Ronda's submitting them, and 25% of the time she's knocking them out.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean,
and she's knocking out girls that are coming in not composed, charging at her, not fighting well.
Between the two of them, it looks like one decision out of any other fights.
Yeah. Well, yeah, she's always finished or been finished. And only finished once, but that was the only time she fought a composed fighter who was a striker. She didn't rush in. She didn't fucking do stupid shit. And Nunes is going to be composed. She wants to hold on to that belt. She don't want this bitch coming back from her vacation with her stupid, shitty movie money. Oh, I'm an actress. I'm in shitty movies. Oh, good job. You used to be a champion in something, and now you're just mediocre, really bad.
I've seen in everything I've seen her in.
She's the same. You just
terrible,
pouty. Terrible. I'm reading my lines. I'm gonna go Nunes.
GSP's a better actor than she is.
And that's not saying much either.
That's why I said it.
Yeah.
Best MMA person turned actor, got to be Randy Couture.
No.
Who's better?
I mean, I've just seen better stunt work by Tate Fletcher. Actual better acting by Keith Jardine. In an actually good movie, not Expendables movies. I forget what it's called. But
not that memorable.
Yeah, but the only reason Couture's movies are memorable is because he's in them. All right, so this is our card for. So starting off, I got Price,
and I got Vettori.
I got Tim Means.
I got Louis Smoka.
I got Garcia.
I got the Stun Gun Kim.
I got Neil Magny.
I got TJ Dillashaw.
I got stupid smiley face Werdum.
I got Dominic the Dominator.
And I got the first openly gay female fighter champion in the UFC, Amanda Nunes.
It's going to be an interesting one because
not being used.
So many of these picks, so many of these fights are definite toss-ups.
That was the last card too.
Definite toss-ups. Yeah, it's like fuck. These are. I mean, good job on whoever was the matchmaker.